Hey y'all, hey, it's Amber, back with another weekly movie talk video. I feel like it's been forever since I recorded one of these. If you don't know what we're doing, check the chapters below because here we go. So normally I would start going over the new releases, which would be for Friday to Sunday, which is December 31st through January 2nd. Being that it's the beginning of a new year, I thought maybe I should just go over the whole month of January. That way you guys kind of have an idea of what's coming out this month. And then when I tell you every week, you'll be like, oh yeah, she said that at the beginning of the month. Also, another reason why I decided to do that is because there's not really anything coming out this weekend. There's a lot of limited releases, of course, but nothing I've really heard of, or it might be like streaming releases, stuff like that. But the first big release that I noticed was gonna be January 7th, which is the 355, which is that spy movie with a bunch of kick-ass girls like Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz. I watched that trailer a couple months ago. It's definitely not something I'll rush out to see, but I'm sure I'll see it over time. So if you do watch it, definitely let me know down below how it is. After that, the next releases we have for this month is January 14th, which is the new Scream movie, which has pretty much all of the original cast back, I believe, as well as the other wide release being Sesame Street, which I didn't know they had a movie coming out, but apparently it comes out the 14th, so I'll have to check out that trailer since I haven't seen one for it yet. Interesting though. After that, the next weekend is January 21st, which there's a limited release called The Tiger Rising with Dennis Quaid as well as some other people. I haven't heard of it, so I don't know anything about it, but the wide release for that weekend is The King's Daughter, which I also haven't heard of. I feel like I have, but I don't remember. But it's got Pierce Brosnan in it, so maybe it's fun. Then rounding out the last weekend in January, which is January 28th, we have two limited releases that I actually have heard of and want to see. One called Clean, which has Adrian Brody, and then the other one being Cyrano with Peter Dinklage, which I think I've been talking about that for a couple weeks now. It's the story that one of my favorite childhood movies, Roxanne, is based off of, so I definitely want to see it. And then the main wide release that weekend is Morbius with Jared Leto. He's a vampire, which I think we all kind of assume as a joke that he's a vampire in real life, because really he's 50 years old and he looks like that still. Come on, there's got to be something at play. Now for my predictions for last weekend, which was December 24th through the 26th. I know I had been talking about it being through the 22nd through the 26th, but I guess because Christmas was on a Saturday, they're like, nah, I don't care if movies are coming out on Wednesday, it's only going to count for the weekend. So, didn't know that, but here are what my predictions were for this past weekend. Number 5, I chose Encanto. Number 4, I chose The King's Man. Number 3, I chose Sing 2. Number 2, I chose Matrix Resurrections. And number 1, I chose Spiderman No Way Home. So I'm pretty sure I didn't get them all right, but let's see how good or bad I did this week. I'm sure I got some of them mixed up or close, but let's go see. And of course, before we get to the top 5, let's go over the changes for the top 10. Yo, this weekend was crazy. And I'm pretty sure it's because, you know, award season is approaching. It was Christmas, so a lot of people didn't have anything to do, so they just kind of like brought back all of the movies that have kind of dropped out of the top 10. Because check out these movies that are now we're saying goodbye to from the top 10. There's 5 movies we're saying goodbye to this week. I'm telling you, crazy. Coming in at number 25. That's how crazy this is. And it was previously at number 9. So after 7 weeks on the charts, we're saying goodbye to Clifford the Big Red Dog. Continue this crazy top 10. Coming in at number 18, which was previously number 8, after 8 weeks on the charts, was Eternals. Next up, coming in at number 13, which was previously at number 6, after 5 weeks on the charts, we're saying goodbye to House of Gucci. At number 12, which was previously number 5, and after only 2 weeks on the charts, we're saying goodbye to Nightmare Alley, which that's crazy. I need to go see that. And then the final movie we're saying goodbye to this week from the top 10, coming in at number 11, which was previously at number 4, and has been on the charts for 6 weeks, we're saying goodbye to Ghostbusters Afterlife. Holy crap, this top 10's crazy. Now on to the rest of the top 10. Coming in at number 9, which was previously at number 2, was Encanto. Coming in at number 8, which was previously at number 14, again, here's the crazy shit, is Licorice Pizza coming back. Because I'm telling you, the award season is going to bring a bunch of stuff back and drop off and come back, and this is just the example of that. Number 7 in its opening weekend was a movie I completely forgot about and didn't realize it was coming out, but it's called A Journal for Jordan, starring Michael B. Jordan, which I also realized is directed by Denzel Washington. I didn't know that, so that's kind of interesting. And then finally, coming in at number 6, which was previously at number 3, is West Side Story, which I feel like will slowly fall off of the top 10 as well. So boy, was that top 10 crazy. Now let's get on to the top 5 just to see how crazy that one was too. Oh hey, if you're having fun today, make sure to like and share this video with other movie fans that you know of. Don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss out on any other videos that are coming out. Since Vlogmas is over, thank God, now I just have to figure out what else to put out there besides birthday videos. So if you have any suggestions, definitely let me know down below. Now let's get back to me. Now the main event. We are going over the top 5 at the box office for last weekend, which again was December 24th through the 26th. Starting from the bottom and working our way up, at number 5 in its opening weekend, making $5.8 million, was American Underdog. At number 4, also in its opening weekend, making $5.9 million, was The Kingsman. So our boy Ralph Fiennes, aka, you know, actual Ray Fiennes, made it into the top 5 for his birthday. At number 3, also in its opening weekend, making $12 million, was Matrix Resurrections. At number 2, again with another opening movie, making $22 million, was Sing 2. So I messed those two up. I should have flipped 2 for 3. Otherwise I would have had that right. Which obviously leads us to number 1, again being Spider-Man No Way Home, making $84 million, again at number 1 this week. So again, I only got 2 right this week, but how many did you guys get right? Let me know down below. Alright, so now let's go over my predictions for this upcoming weekend, which is December 31st through January 2nd, 2022. Again, since there's not anything new coming out this weekend, I'm just gonna pretty much give my predictions as how the top 5 ended up this past weekend, even though I think a few of the bottom ones of the 5 might shift and someone from the 10 will pop in, but who knows. This is what I'm picking. At number 5, I'm gonna choose American Underdog. Number 4, I'm gonna choose The Kingsman. Number 3, I'm gonna choose The Matrix Resurrections. Number 2, I'm going to choose Sing 2, and at number 1, obviously I'm going to choose Spider-Man No Way Home. So like I said, I'm not really taking a gamble because I feel like the top 5 is going to kind of stay the way that it was this past weekend. Give or take, if anyone from the bottom part of the 10 pop into the 5, we'll just have to wait and see. And as always, when I remember to, I will put my predictions down in the comments. So if you want to compare yours with mine, put yours down there too, and we'll see who gets more right next week. It'll probably be you. Alright, so that's a wrap for this week's movie talk. If you had fun today, make sure to let me know down below. And until next time, tell your mother I said hello. Bye. Also, Happy New Year if I don't see you before then.